thing about Finch is that he has to be likable. He has to be likable, but he's kind of a creep. You know, the guy's basically a creep, in a way, I mean, when you think about it. So that's a fine line to play. And were you given...
Define creep, because I'm not sure.
Well, he basically uses everybody. He kind of doesn't really... He tells half-truths.
Yeah.
Maybe creep is too strong of a word. He's definitely driven.
He's driven. I wouldn't say he's a creep.
Okay,
I would
maybe
disagree with you on that. But I think the thing that's brilliant about Finch, and if you look in this book, is that he doesn't ever lie. So there's never a lie. And even if he does say kind of half of the truth, there's no lying involved. And he doesn't have to. And that's the brilliant thing, I think, about this book, is that it's sort of a satire, obviously, on the corporate setup. And the fact that it's so easy for him, and even though it is without how to succeed in business without really trying, he tries very hard. And he does a lot of things, sets himself up. But it's also very easy, because the people that he's surrounded with in this company would just do, this is what Rob Ashford said to me, that makes perfect sense. If Finch and if Hetty didn't come into the worldwide wickets, they would just do the opening number over and over again. And they would just do that 24 hours a day. And it would never change, nothing would ever be different. But because Finch jumps in and sort of messes it up, and then Hetty jumps in and screws things up, it really sort of creates this amazing story about two people who have their own motives and end up being exactly where they want to be in the end. But it's just a matter of making it happen.
Yeah, that was creeps. No, I'm kidding. No, that's a great.
How to apply for a job. How to advance from the mailroom. How to sit down at a desk. How to dictate memorandums.
I think the thing that I love playing most about Finch is his drive. You know, in his drive, there's neglect towards other things on like a social level. But I think that that's sort of really inspiring in a lot of ways, you know, that he is so focused on what he's doing in the business world and so focused on rising to the top, and never lies, never cheats, never cuts anyone down in doing that, but just is so thrilled and excited to rise to the top. And it's not till he kind of discovers that he's in love that he shows maybe 5 minutes of that excitement, but then goes right back into being excited about rising to the top again.
As for the rest of my lifetime program, give me more of the same. Rosemary, Rosemary, there is wonderful music in the very sound of your name.
He's got a lot of different sort of arcs that I think you can find when you get more comfortable with what you're supposed to be doing and what you're supposed to be saying. And in this case, you know, with this production, the dancing is intense, but thankfully I feel comfortable with it and felt comfortable before I went on the first night. So, you know, it's all about just finding the moments and rolling with it.